Hey everybody, Ray here. You know, sometimes I like to make cabinets, and when I make cabinets, I like to use these hidden inset door hinges. And they're kind of a pain in the butt to put in because you have to measure exactly where you need to be from the bottom of the top and exactly where you need to be from side to side. And then you have to be careful about how deep you drill your hole in there so that these will fit in there tightly, but you don't want to drill through the board. It's kind of time consuming. Well, I have found this great tool made by Kreg, and it's a jig for putting in these inset hinges. I'm going to show you how to do this, and you're going to be shocked at how easy it is. You can literally put one of these hinges in 90 seconds, because I timed myself. Stick around, I'm going to show you how this works. Preparing to use this jig just couldn't be any easier. So one of the things you have to do is you have to make sure that you set your drill bit, your Forstner bit, into the fitting here, and you want to set it at the right height. So they give you a collar here that's going to allow you to adjust how deep you want that bit to go. In my case, I just put that collar as far down as I could get it because I knew I wanted to be in a 1/2 inch, and I thought, well, to test it, I'll just put it down all the way to the bottom, and for me, that worked out perfectly. The next thing you have to do is set the jig on the edge of the door. So the instructions for my particular hinge say that I need to be up 90 millimeters, which is, I don't know, 3.5 inches or so, to get the center this way. And then I need to be in 21.5 millimeters, which is about 7/8 inches from the door edge. Now, they give you a guide in the instruction manual that shows you that if you need to be in 21 millimeters, you set your little turn bit here to 3 millimeters. If you want it to be 22, you set it to 4. Well, I need to be at 21.5. So in my case, I set this on the 3. So now I've got my depth coming in from my door edge set perfectly. The next thing I need to do is I need to be from the 0 point, which is right here, the center of the bit, I need to be up 90 millimeters. So you can see here that I can figure out what I need to be in millimeters or inches, and I just need to set that where it's going to be on the 90, which is right there, and then you just clamp this down, get the clamp the other way so it'll be out of the way, you just clamp that down like that, and that portion of it's ready to go. Now that I have my jig set, all I have to do is take my Forstner bit, position it right where it should be, and twist it in there so it locks that into place. That is not going to move around. And when you push that Forstner bit down with your drill, and you'll be attaching your drill right there, that hole is going to be set perfectly for where it needs to be for this particular hinge. So everything is set. It's time now to go ahead and drill our hole. So we're going to position our Forstner bit on there, get it nice and flat, and then twist it to lock it in. Now we're going to go ahead and drill the hole. On the Forstner bit, I like to go just a little bit slower. You don't have to be in a hurry. And then when it reaches that collar, you know that it's time to stop. So that's it right there, I'm done. You can just twist and pull out your drill guide there. It's a little bit of a mess. I'll vacuum that off and show you what that hole looks like. You can see what a nice clean hole that makes. Now, there are 2 other parts to this jig, and that is where the holes should go for the screws to go into your wood. So you just use that little inset part of the jig there, get a hole started for your screws, and now you can pull the jig off. Now that is aligned perfectly for this jig. You can see the depth is perfect, my holes are perfectly aligned with where they need to be, and we'll just put a couple of little screws in there. You can see that those screws are mounted perfectly in there. This is nice and straight to the side edge, and you are ready to go. If you've ever tried to measure these things and figure out where you're going to go with the depth of your bit, you would certainly appreciate how easy it is to use this jig. So I'm sure that you can tell that I'm very impressed with the ease with which you can put these inset hinges into a door using this jig from Kreg. It really is a great little product. I think I paid about $40 for it on Amazon. I'll put that link down below for you. But it comes with the positioning portion of the jig, and then it comes with the piece that holds the Forstner bit, and you get the Forstner bit with the kit. And then that just plugs right in like that, and you're ready to go. And you actually get the Allen wrench to adjust the collar so you can set the variation for the depth depending on how deep you want it to be. And it works great. I actually, after putting a couple of these in, I can literally put one of these hinges in a door in 90 seconds. That is a huge time saving for me. Hey, I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, hit that thumbs up for me. You know I appreciate that. And go out and get yourself one of these Kreg jigs. It'll save you some time. Thanks for watching.